What's up? I'm just here eating my slushy with my color changing spoon. It's not a slushy, it's a Bahama Bucks Avalanche something or other. Shaved ice. I don't know. I'm sure you can hear me, right? Um so I don't feel awake enough to play Dreamlight Valley. So I'm like, let's just hang out. Let's listen to some multi-level marketing stuff. MG, what's up? Do y'all want to listen to that trial? Hey, Christina. Awesome. Awesome sauce. So I'm going to go. I'm just going to turn it up a little bit because I'm pretty far away from my microphone. I'm going to go to my drive and I'm going to. Beth, I'm going to send. I'm going to click on the stuff Beth sent me. What? Things for DC. Oh my god. Beth has been busy. So we have some options. We have the immune system and Young Living essential oils. We've got the government courts thing, and that's 23 minutes. That's kind of what I want to listen to. You're freezing your buns off. Oh, I'm blisteringly hot I live in a hot state. I know this is wildly I know I look awful because I was like, I'm gonna be able to sleep, hooray! And then I woke up and I was like, I can't sleep anymore. So I'm going to. There's a lot of government court documents in here.
Case number 22-344,
Okay.
McNaughton versus.
So let me find the McNaughton intro stuff. If y'all have a pillow here, so that's why I was like, let me try to find the McNaughton stuff on Pacer real quick. It's 9 degrees where you are? I'm in your folder, Beth. I saw all the awesome stuff. I'm just going to look up McNaughton versus Young Living because I just want to see if there's like a you know. I want to log in. Log in. Please choose a court. Pacer case locator. I want to find parties. So I want to do Young Living essential oils, and I want to. They would be the defendant. They would be DFT, right? Search. So I'm looking for McNaughton. Yep, found it. New York? I want to view everything. I want to display docket text. All events. class action complaint with jury demand. Filing. Here. Do we want to see this? Heck yeah, we do. Okay. Date terminated 1/19/2022. Date of last filing 3/14/2022. What's up, Wendy? Oh my god. Wendy is our resident lawyer expert who does not give legal advice to us. She just helps send us to the right spot to get in trouble on our own. Summons issued. File. So if I click on this first one, the complaint, I should be able to. I want to download. How much is this? $3. Okay. All right, let's see what trouble we're gonna get into now. I don't wanna have that open. One. Okay. Plaintiff Lori McNaughton and we're not gonna read all this. I just want to know what the hell we're doing, and then we're going to listen to that audio. Lori McNaughton individually and on behalf of all others similarly situated. Plaintiff Lori McNaughton individual. Okay, I said that. Similarly situated by her undersigned attorneys bring this class action complaint against defendant Young Living Essential Oils LC, alleging the following is based upon personal knowledge and as to all other matters alleges upon information and belief and investigation of her counsel as follows. Now this was dismissed, so Christy, hi. Yeah, so I've worked with Wendy before. My dad used to have a legal document services company, and he used to service her law firm. Well, she's not there anymore, but she's with a different company. But I was a lowly rep, like a customer service. I'd deliver the documents and ask the questions and pick up and then produce stuff at his job. So this is a consumer class action brought individually by plaintiff and on behalf of all persons in the below defined proposed classes, all of whom purchased essential oil products labeled as therapeutic from defendant hereinafter products. Unbeknownst to plaintiff and members of the classes, and contrary to the express representations made on its label, the products which claim to be therapeutic and provide a number of health-related benefits provide no healthy or medicinal benefit whatsoever. And this is what we're going to listen to, because the lawyer who was, maybe it was before the appellate court. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, why the hell am I reading legal documents on the internet? I don't know. I just can't stop. I'm not a lawyer. I sometimes can't even read well, so we don't know. As a result of defendant's unlawful and deceptive conduct, plaintiff and members of the classes have been and continue to be harmed by purchasing a product under false pretenses and paying more for it than they otherwise would have, if they would have purchased it at all. That's a good freaking point! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. That was an accident. That's
a good freaking point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Plaintiff and the classes bring claims for consumer fraud and unjust enrichment and seek damages, injunctive and declaratory relief, interest, costs, and reasonable attorney's fees. Oh, you can't hear my audio.
I know. I'm sorry. We're back.
Okay. Plaintiff McNaughton is a citizen of the state of New York residing in the city of Syracuse. That's where my sister went to school. And it's a member of the classes defined herein. She purchased the product for her own use during the 4 years preceding the filing of this complaint, and most recently on or around February of 2020, Plaintiff McNaughton and members of the classes suffered an injury in fact caused by the false, fraudulent, unfair, deceptive, and misleading practices of defendants set forth in this complaint. Oh, sorry. I can make it bigger. I can make it way bigger. Here we go. Yes, okay. I think this is good. No, this is not good. Let me see. I want to be able to scroll, and I can't. So hold on. Doo-doo. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm new. This is a new program I'm using. So, and I'm going to hide. Can I hide the sidebar? Hide sidebar. This is better. Oh, heck yeah. This is awesome. Oh. If you ever a Pacer login, please let me know. I also have it hooked up. Oh, thank you. Hi, Willow. So we're just reading really quickly. Look, this is awesome the way we have it set up, so y'all can read too. So defendant Young Living. Wait. Nature of class action whatsoever. As a result, if they purchased it all, we're at number 4. Plaintiff and classes bring claims for consumer fraud and unjust enrichment and seek damages, injunctive and declaratory relief, interest costs, and reasonable attorney's fees. Parties. Plaintiff McNaughton is a citizen of the state of New York residing in the city of Syracuse and is a member of the classes defined herein. She purchased the products for her own use during the 4 years preceding the filing of this complaint. And most recently, on or around February of 2020, Plaintiff McNaughton and members of the classes suffered an injury, in fact, caused by the false, fraudulent, unfair, deceptive, and misleading practices of defendants set forth in this complaint. Plaintiff McNaughton and members of the class would not have purchased the products had they been accurately labeled. Defendant Young Living is a Utah limited liability company with its principal place of business in Lehi, Utah. Jurisdiction and venue. I don't think we need to read this. Factual allegations. So this is talking about it was founded by Gary Gary Young. This is incorrect. Donald Gary Young. So this is not right. It was founded by Gary Young, a controversial figure who died in early 2018. Mr. Young's controversial moments include being prosecuted for practicing medicine without a license on multiple occasions, running a now shuttered Young Living research clinic in Springville, Utah, subsequently replaced by a Young Living clinic in Ecuador where he employed a physician convicted of manslaughter, and allegations he nearly killed a patient through vitamin C infusions, which caused renal failure. What? Hi, Val. I'm sorry your head hurts. Don't worry about chatting ever. Thank y'all for liking the live stream. We're about to listen to some court stuff. I'm trying to situate all my stuff so I don't spill on my computer, if y'all know how I am. Young Living markets its products, including the products through its website and other e-commerce channels. Young Living directs and controls all significant aspects of the sale of its well-known products, including the manufacturing, marketing, packaging, distribution, and pricing. The products are sold throughout the United States on consumer retail websites. In addition, Young Living markets its products, including the products, by recruiting thousands of independent distributors who can sell directly to customers and earn commissions on sales to distributors recruited on a hierarchical network called downlines. Young Living refers to this as a multi-level marketing company. Here's a footnote that I missed. See Rachel Monroe, How Essential Oils Became the Cure for Our Age of Anxiety, The New Yorker, October 9th, 2018. Mr. Young was also the subject of an investigative report in which workers at his Tijuana-based medical clinic represented to an undercover investigative reporter from the Los Angeles Times who had provided the clinic with a blood sample that he had aggressive cancer and liver dysfunction, which required immediate, expensive therapy at the clinic. When the clinic workers were confronted with the fact that the blood sample was provided by a healthy tabby cat named Boomer, they responded the cat likely had leukemia. According to Miss Moore's article, Boomer is alive and well despite Young Living's gloomy diagnosis. Young Living? What the hell? What? Let me just see. In April 2019, a nationwide class action lawsuit was launched under the RICO Act against Young Living unrelated to the practices at issue in this complaint. See Julie O'Shaughnessy versus Young Living Essential Oils, LC, case number, all of that information. Ouch. The complaint described defendants' business operations as an unlawful pyramid scheme. What is this for? This is not... I just got a refill. And I don't think they gave me my stuff. Sorry. I'm back. Karina, your video was awesome. If you haven't, I tried to post it in my community channel, but if you haven't seen Karina's video, go watch it. The complaint described defendant's business operation as an unlawful pyramid scheme created under the guise of selling essential oils for quasi-medicinal purposes. In fact, Young Living is nothing more than a cult-like organization falsely peddling the ever-elusive promise of financial success and an alternative lifestyle. Also, YouTube and Young Living, that was a quote I'm reading from a document. Young Living falsely markets its essential oils as conferring beneficial health effects. Young Living sells a variety of essential oils and essential oil blends to customers at a price of approximately $36 per bottle. Consumers pay a premium for the products when compared to other similar products that sell for as little as $13 per bottle. See, www.walmart.com, Young Living Lavender Essential Oil, 15 milliliter certified therapeutic grade. Last visited December 2nd, 2020, compared to Revive Essential Oil Products, Organic Lavender. Oh, these are these hyperlinked for us? Page cannot be found. That's because it is a broken link. Sorry, I know this is boring. Okay, page still could not be found. Revive. I mean, it's not quite the same. That's 10 milliliters for 13, not 15. But 30 is 26, so. Lawyers, please press the shift button when you resize something in a document. You know how I know they didn't press shift? Because they tried to fit it on the page, and all of the letters are squished now. Oh, yeah, sorry. We're about to listen to audio from an appellate hearing where the lawyer is saying that therapeutic. So this is the case that got a ruling, then they appealed. So at the appellate level, well, Beth found it. I just want to do the court documents for context. And let me see. Holy shit, this doesn't say therapeutic grade on it. I got this recently. Well, let's go find another oil. Hold on. You see this? Well, it's backwards. Hold on. Where is my camera? Hold on, I'm trying to fix it, guys. You see that? Oh, let me see if I can. Down at the bottom it says therapeutic grade. So, and I will tell you this from personal experience. I'm trying to clear it up. That's the reason that it was said to us like we're paying a premium because better than organic, so seed to seal, and therapeutic freaking grade. Young Living falsely markets its essential. Young Living sells a variety. Okay, we saw that. As shown in the image below, Young Living prominently labels each of the products as therapeutic grade. Now, this is old labeling, but this one's new labeling. I got this around the same time as this one that doesn't say therapeutic grade, and this one does say therapeutic grade. Okay, and we just showed that earlier. This is older labeling, so obviously they've changed some. To support its claims that the products are therapeutic, Young Living makes a number of specific claims that the products confer a physical, mental, or medicinal benefit. This includes claims that the products will calm or relax customers when applied or diffused, such as Dragon Time can help promote feelings of stability and calm during occasional times of moodiness, i.e., put Dragon Time on when you're on your cycle or your period. Will help relieve consumers' feelings of anxiety when applied or diffused, such as bergamot oil. May help relieve tension during times of occasional stress. Will help consumers sleep, such as RC oil. May help support restful sleep and other sleep-related claims. I mean, lavender was more for that, but will support the feeling of normal, clear breathing. That was more for RC, so okay. Will bring users clarity, focus, or alertness when applied or diffused as directed, such as Brain Power is a blend of essential oils to promote a sense of clarity and focus when used aromatically. Can be used to treat symptoms associated with depression, such as Davana oil, boost your positive outlook on life. Reduce feelings of occasional stress, and will help consumers increase or maintain their energy levels when applied or diffused, such as peppermint helps to maintain energy levels when applied topically. Yes, you heard that right. Maintain your energy levels with topical application of an essential oils. Give me a break. Young Living has a specific definition of what it means when it identifies one of its. Did we not? Okay. I'm saying I'm confused at this legal document because I don't understand the mistakes. Young Living has a specific definition of what it means when it identifies one of its oils as being Young Living therapeutic grade. On Young Living's website, the company's product marketing staff instructs its members, sales people, when describing therapeutic grade essential oils to someone else. It's important to relay that every essential oil Young Living distills or sources has the highest naturally occurring blend of constituents to maximize the desired effect. The same page goes on to say the YLTG promise is a bold statement. Oh, Young Living Therapeutic Grade promise is a bold statement, but you can share our products with confidence, knowing that Young Living truly has the experience to produce essential oils that work. Y'all see, like... Okay, so y'all get the idea. I think y'all get the idea. Whoa. I think y'all get the idea that things were said. Things were said to keep us in. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, in my experience, all the things. Let's go. Beth sent me this. And I'm super excited. Where is it?
Case number 22-344, McNaughton versus Young Living Essential Oils.
Okay, that's a good point, Christina. I just don't... Is it... But Young Living's specific stance is that you're going to experience these benefits because you're buying our specific products, using the Better Than Organic seed to seal, and that they're therapeutic grade. So I think that that's one of the points of contention I have in this situation.
Thank you.
Mr. Nelson, whenever you're ready.
Good morning, Your Honors, and may it please the Court. John Nelson on behalf of Appellant Lori McNaughton. We're here today because words matter, and the District Court erred when it determined that the particular words at issue here did not matter and were instead mere puffery. The District Court further erred when it determined that appellant hadn't met her pleading standard with respect to her warranty claims and hadn't met the heightened 9B pleading standard with respect to her unjust enrichment claims.
Oops, sorry, guys.
The District Court imposed a more stringent standard than is appropriate here, because at the pleading stage, a plaintiff need only put forth a plausible claim for relief, and she's done that. But the District Court seemed to require that she plead and prove her case in the first instance. But that's not required here. And I think if we start with the puffery claims and we look at, for example, the phrase therapeutic grade, we can see that a reasonable consumer would conclude that these words mean something, that they produce a positive benefit for the body or for the mind.
Okay, but you're not alleging that the essential oils do not use certain ingredients as advertised, right?
No, that's correct, Your Honor. We're not alleging that. What we're alleging is that they misrepresent the effects of the essential oils.
But like, how do you make it, or what sort of reasonable distinction is there between promotes relaxation and promotes feelings of relaxation?
Well, I think when we say that we're going to promote a feeling or we're going to promote relaxation, I think that those are analogous here, because what you're looking at is the end result, and that's relaxation, that's stress relief, that's easing the mind, that's relaxing the body. So I don't think that there's a crucial distinction there. Whether we're promoting feelings of relaxation or whether we're promoting relaxation, the end result to the consumer is the same, that if they use these oils as directed, they're going to experience feelings of stress relief.
But how are they provable? Like, how would one prove that one promotes feelings of relaxation?
Well, you can't prove a negative, so we're not saying that, but we're saying that the totality of the information, the evidence that was available to Young Living could not plausibly allow them to conclude that these oils do the things that they say that they do. And
Okay,
so,
but then doesn't that get you into trouble with the puffery, right? Argument that if something can't be proven and it is clearly something that is not provable, then that falls into the second prong of puffery?
well, no, Your Honor. We have scientific studies that have examined the effects of these oils, and they've concluded that there's no way to conclude that these oils have any beneficial effect. So for Young Living, to
Yeah,
go
I
ahead
agree.
and represent that they do in the face of evidence to the contrary, that's deception, that's misrepresentation, and consumers are harmed by it. And I think these are qualitative, specific, objective statements that are being made. If we look at the Avolo factors that the district court relied on when it made its decision, we have three factors here. We have whether the statements are vague, whether that they're subjective, and the impact that they have on the consumer. These aren't vague statements. They promise specific benefits. They promise relaxation and tranquility. They promise that
Again, I'm sorry.
Okay. I don't know why he initially had argued some of the stuff that he's arguing, because there were stronger claims being made about this stuff. Let me see if there's anything on this bottle. So I don't know. Like in that book that is not affiliated with Young Living, the Essential Oils Desk Reference that I did a stream with Clowntown on it, and it was recommended to us by our uplines to get the book and to look at it, and people use it for medical purposes, and they trust Young Living, that Young Living is safe to use internally and diffusing, like breathing it in, because they're better than organic therapeutic grade. So I don't understand some of the points he's bringing up. They seem like weak points.
Instead of promoting relaxation, they promoted feelings of relaxation. Instead of describing the products as therapeutic, they described the products as therapeutic grade. I'm not sure if there's a legal significance in terms of the difference between those, but it seems like someone was trying to be careful to distance themselves. And so if you could help us figure out like how close the connection has to be for it to be not puffery.
Sure. Well, appending the word grade to the word therapeutic doesn't render the word therapeutic meaningless. Just like industrial equipment,
Oh, yeah.
or industrial grade equipment, excuse me, that's equipment that a reasonable person would conclude is appropriate for an industrial setting and for industrial applications. The
Good
same is
point.
true of therapeutic grade oils. One would conclude that it's appropriate for a therapeutic setting, for therapeutic applications, that it will produce a therapeutic benefit, and that is a benefit to the body or mind.
But it doesn't say this will produce a.
Oh, come on!
This will promote.
But I think that's analogous because certain
It's
results.
analogous. It's analogous. And you know what? I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I get it. I'm talking about as someone who bought the oils and who was encouraged to buy them. I feel like, and again, I guess a judge would have to recuse themselves if they were if they had a bad experience in Young Living. So I get that, but I feel like if there was an incredible lawyer out there who got freaking sucked into Young Living and understood the pull, like during the time that we were like recommended to buy all this stuff, I don't know how to communicate it to you on the live chat, or maybe he'll do a better job. We'll see.
Result may has meaning. You know,
May
may
does have
implies
meaning.
there's a possibility. Can has meaning. Can implies there's a possibility. So if they know that it will not do these things, but they tell consumers that it may do these things, that's a misrepresentation. And I think it's reasonable for a consumer to walk away after being told this may produce result X, that it may produce result X, but it does not. And so I think that that's the distinction.
Doesn't may also imply may not, might not?
It might not, it does. But we're not talking about it whether it may or may not, because we know that it will not. And that's the distinction here. So when they're saying this may produce a certain result, there has to be some reasonable likelihood that it will produce a certain.
I'm sorry, you just said will not. I thought your argument was that it was not proven that these effects would be the result of taking these oils, but now you seem to be saying that it's in fact not going to do those things.
There is no evidence that it will produce any of these benefits. And so there is no evidence
No
that,
satisfied customers?
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
No satisfied customers?
Well, I don't have any evidence of how satisfied the customers are, but I think if we look to the scientific studies have all concluded that there's no way to conclude that these produce any of the positive benefits that Young Living represents that they do. And I think if we look at the NAD and the NARB decisions that are cited in the First Amendment complaint and throughout the briefing, they conclude the same thing. And we're not.
So, as a result of the proceedings and subsequent failed appeal, the NAD directed and Young Living agreed to permanently discontinue its claims or its claim that the products are, quote, therapeutic, end quote. In addition, Young Living agreed to permanently discontinue several other therapeutic related claims about the products, including that they promote feelings of calm and relaxation, help consumers sleep, reduce your anxiety, provide clarity, focus, or alertness, energize, improve consumers' mood, and increase their motivation. Defendant, a billion-dollar company, has the resources to conduct its own testing, but did not. Defendant had no reasonable basis to believe the truthfulness and accuracy of its health-related claims about the products, knew or should have known that the health-related claims about the products were not accurate, and knew or should have known that its labeling, advertising, or marketing was false and misleading to customers or to consumers.
But what they do say is that a reasonable consumer could walk away with the understanding that these produce a therapeutic benefit to the body and the mind. And the NAD concludes that there's no evidence to support that. The studies cited throughout the FAQ conclude that there's no evidence to support that. So for Young Living to make these representations in the absence of evidence, that's a misrepresentation.
So I'm not quite sure what to do with the blog posts for the member salespeople. It seems a little bit different from, regular advertising claims. Can you point to some, authority that's kind of the most relevant in terms of how we treat that type of statement?
I'm not certain that I understand the question, but I think what you're asking is, are the blog posts part of the advertising or the marketing campaign?
Yeah, my understanding was that they were somewhat indirect as opposed to a typical, what's on the label I understand, 100% therapeutic grade, pure. But this is a little bit different, the stuff that's in the blogs.
And if you could answer my colleague's question and talk about whether or not 349 and 350 actually cover statements like those that he's mentioned.
Sure. So I don't know that there would be any distinction between representations made in the blog, representations made in the website, or representations made on the label, because plaintiff pleads that she viewed not only the label, but also the website. So we have to look at the entire mosaic of representations here, because what we're doing is we're not just looking at how plaintiff perceived these things, but we're also looking at the message that the company intended to send. And the company intended to impart a message here that these oils have a beneficial effect on the body and the mind. So we have to look at the entire mosaic and not just the individual tiles. And if we look at the entire mosaic and we look at how all of these statements are related, we produce oils that work. If you use the oils this way, it produces the desired effect. Well, we have to ask ourselves, well, works how? Produces what effect? And we can look to these other statements to see what the company meant. And what they meant is it works by producing these relaxing feelings, by promoting sleep, by promoting energy. So I don't think that we should separate out the blog post, the website, and the label because it really sheds some insight into what the company was intending to convey to the consumer.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in it, it doesn't... Okay, so if you've never been in a multi-level marketing company, let me tell you my experience in Young Living essential oils. So you sign up with someone, an independent brand partner. Okay, so you sign up and then they plug you into their Facebook page. After you go to the website and buy the stuff, put the enroller ID in there and all the other good stuff. You go to Facebook and you get plugged into the customer group so you can be around other customers who are happy with the essential. The brand partners can answer all of your questions that you have. So they're telling you, hey, this essential oil desk reference is great. Go buy that because it'll help you learn how to use your oils. Or look up the product pages on Young Living's website and it'll tell you what what you can use the product for and a little bit about the history of that specific product and what Gary Young meant. And like, we're told to use the website, sure, but we're also told in person by the independent brand partners. And we have video after video of Gary Young talking about how his oils are better than any other oils. No, I think she's trying to say that the guy is not doing a good job, like, with his argument. And there's certain, from what I understand, there's certain things that the law has to be specific and clear on, and that they can only be specific and rule on. I think in an appeal situation, I don't know. And again, what is the purpose of saying therapeutic grade? That there is reasonable or reasoning behind the price of the product, and that if you buy our product, it's going to work for you. You know, it's just, that's what I got from it. That's what a lot of the brand partners say. Does it say may cause harm on the bottle? Good question. Good question. It doesn't, but yeah.
If the court has any remaining questions, I can address them in rebuttal.
You've reserved a few minutes for rebuttal.
Thank you.
Mr. Hicks.
Thank you, Your Honor, and may it please the court, George Hicks for Appellee Young Living Essential Oils. 3 months ago, in International Code Council versus Upcodes 43 Fed 4th 46, this court clarified several principles that govern this case. The court explained that there are two forms of puffery. The first encompasses vague, subjective claims about a product that cannot be proven true or false. This form of puffery can be decided as a matter of law on a motion to dismiss, and the court identified several examples of this sort of puffery at page 62, including claims that a product will, quote, work effectively, or that a product is, quote, helpful. By contrast, the court explained, the second form of puffery encompasses objective, provable, quantifiable representations so exaggerated no reasonable buyer would be justified in
So which one
relying.
are you arguing these statements made by your client?
These statements fall into the first category.
The first category. So are you asking us to define, I'm surprised you said that. Are you asking us to say that there's a per se rule that anytime you mention the word grade or feeling, that becomes puffery that is not provable?
No, Your Honor, that is not our argument. I understand the appellant to be arguing that is not our argument. Our argument is that the statement at issue here, which is therapeutic grade, is a vague, subjective statement that Young Living put on all of its
They're all
bottles,
saying loving.
regardless of the type of product, as a claim of superiority over competitor products.
Oh,
it's substantially
no.
similar to the phrases
I'm
like work
sorry.
effectively or helpful.
But what's
And-
the limiting principle? If you're not asking us to go as far as saying anytime somebody slaps the word grade, that automatically puts it in the first category, why is this instance of grade? Well, why don't you give me an example of a grade that you would concede?
Your Honor,
Is
I think if you said, I think the International Code case provides an example, for example, always up to date. So if you had something
No,
that.
but we're talking about the word grade.
Sure,
Like,
and if
I
you
think
had-
you are asking us to find that anytime somebody uses the word grade, that puts it in the puffery. Oh, and if you're not, then
ouch.
explain to me why this instance of grade is.
Because what the suffix grade is modifying here is the word therapeutic. And I want to be very
Can be
clear
provable,
that what plaintiff argues is the meaning of therapeutic is at page 15 of her opening and page 4 of her reply, quote, having a beneficial effect. But if the phrases work effectively and helpful are first category puffery, which this court said in International Code Council, I certainly think that having a beneficial effect is. But then when you add the suffix grade, which does have to have some meaning, text matters, context matters, we provided a definition at page 27 of our brief that plaintiff never disputes, which is that the suffix grade means, quote, a degree of comparative quality. So when you put that together with their own definition of therapeutic, this only underscores that the term therapeutic grade is a vague, subjective, unquantifiable form of claim of superiority, which is the first category of puffery. And none of that is altered by the cherry picking of statements on the website for several reasons. First,
my
I think
God,
the
shut
fact
up.
that the plaintiff has to resort to going to the website and looking for scattered statements.
No, are you serious? No wonder they freaking lost this. I'm not a lawyer, so I have no idea what I'm talking about, so just ignore me. I'm just pissed. I'm so mad right now. No, yeah, log in. Ah, dang it. What the hell? What is puffery? What are they talking about? Puffery, legal term. In legalese, puffery refers to an expression of opinion by a seller that isn't made as a representation of fact. It may be a salesperson's exaggeration about a product's quality that isn't a legally enforceable promise. Are we just getting confused on the internet together? Yep, sure are. doTERRA changed their therapeutic to tested. Wow, MG. Splitting hairs, really? Because grade plus all the other shit they use makes it dangerous, Your Honor. Yeah, and it's like, what? I don't get it. I don't understand. Hey, Hunter. How's it going? We're listening to an appeal, a court appeal,
And
or
looking
something?
for scattered statements only underscores that the actual phrase therapeutic grade is itself vague and subjective and unquantifiable. Second,
Well, I guess my concern is a little bit broader, I think. It's 100% pure therapeutic grade sounds like it means something. It sounds like it's provable or a fact. And for you to be saying that it's
Good luck, Lynn.
now vague actually seems to make it more slippery. It seems like something that's intended to deceive, to convey some kind of factual representation. And it seems somewhat at odds with the argument you're making now. It doesn't mean anything.
well, Your Honor, I think first of all, you use the phrase 100% pure. That is not one of the challenge statements here, as was
I was
pointed out
using the
before.
phrase,
Yes, but it's not, there's never been any challenge to the purity or the ingredients or anything along those lines. As
Shut
far as the
up.
phrase therapeutic grade, I think it is correct to say that it is not the same as saying it's therapeutic or that it will even have specific quantifiable effects. And I think if you go look at even the claimed statements on the website, as Judge Perez pointed out, even those are themselves in the category of puffery about truly has the experience to produce essential oils that work or that a product promotes feelings of relaxation. And if you look at the blog post that they cite, this is at Appendix 52, Young Living's own founder is explaining that there's no standards regarding essential oils, and he himself created Young Living's standards for what constitutes therapeutic grade. So he
How about
writes,
instead of promoting feelings of relaxation, it said promotes feelings of energy and aggression suitable for contact sports. Is that also meaningless and would be perfectly fine? Same product.
Your Honor, I think, first of all, you'd still have the problems with going to look at website statements in order to sort of reverse engineer a specific meaning into therapeutic grade. I think that might be a little closer question because you're getting certainly more into exact
Okay, but you're talking about a reasonable, like me, someone who bought the product and talked myself into buying it because of things like it having therapeutic grade on the bottle, that it was better than other oils, that the seed to seal used to mean something, I thought. And it made it seem like, wow, they're doing a lot more for their oils, so I'm okay spending the money. You know?
because you're getting certainly more into exact specifics that might be quantifiable, but I don't even think then you'd be getting into that. And again, I would refer back to the International Code case, where the court held that an example that would not be, that is non-actionable puffery would be whether a user could glean a, quote, complete understanding of relevant material. And this court said that that is non-actionable puffery because that depends on sort of a subjective understanding or feeling about the end user. And I think that would be similar to the example you're using and similar to the examples that they have cherry-picked from the website, which they don't really ever contend that the plaintiff ever saw. And I think that is another independent problem here in that when you're trying to determine, taking a step back, what a reasonable consumer might be doing, I think the reasonable consumer is looking at the actual label of the product.
Oh my God.
Rather than sort of a buried.
Y'all ready? They haven't even updated their pictures on their static pages. What does that mean? We've got, here we go, 100% pure, therapeutic grade, essential oil. So, okay, what are we supposed to get from this? Am I going to download this? Can I download it? Young Living has 3 farms that grow lavender located in Utah, Idaho, and France. Lavender is part of the mint family. It takes 27 square feet of lavender plants to make one 15 milliliter bottle of lavender oil. In ancient Greece, Pedanius Dioscorides, a physician, pharmacologist, and botanist, extolled the many qualities and uses of lavender. Oh my God. Lavandula, 100% pure, therapeutic grade essential oil. This is current. I just typed this in. If you don't believe me, look. All you do is this. Let's go to Google. Lavender essential oil, Young Living, and you have to type in static, okay? It's also a relaxing addition to body care products and baths. But on the bottle, it says 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil. That's what the bottles used to say. This says 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil. And most people don't know how to find these documents, but I don't know how to download it. Here, let's go to Chrome and see if I can download it. Safari's the worst. Yep, there we go. Download. Download to my G drive. Okay, no. Dang it. What's going on? All right. Here we go. Young Living. Let's see. Young Living static sheets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that has to be meaningful on some level, doesn't it? They didn't even export this PNG file correctly. That's fine. Because you see that this little line right here? Oh, you can't really see it. Can we zoom in? Can we zoom in here? No, you can't. There we go. I don't know. So let's look at another one. Let's look at oh, 100% pure therapeutic grade. You see that? Right here? It's grainy, but it says 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil supplement. For more information, please contact. This is not even. Like, download. Well, Sky, what's up? I just don't. So what's another one? Frankincense? "100% pure therapeutic grade. 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil. May help smooth the appearance of healthy looking skin." Frankincense is mentioned in one of the oldest known scientific records, the Ebers Papyrus, dating from the 16th century BC. What do you think people assume from that? Hi, Ask. Hope you're doing well. Frankincense is the resin tapped from the bark of the Boswellia carteri tree. Young Living has partnered with a supplier in northern Africa near the Arabian Peninsula as its primary source for frankincense. You know, copy. Download. I mean, at least it's going to have the date of when I downloaded it because what else? Melissa essential oil static. Young Living. Finca Botanica Farm. For more information, including cautions, please refer to individual product descriptions and labels. So this is more of an updated one where they're being more careful with what they're saying. Where's the Melissa one? Melissa essential oil is one of the most rare and special essential oils. Its sweet fragrance and versatility will make it a jewel in your collection. Oh, wait, 100% pure. 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil. So, I mean, I haven't cherry picked shit at this point. Um, I'm trying to see if I can. Oops. Melissa essential oil comes from the Melissa officinalis plant, also known as lemon balm. Melissa oil has a glassy, lemony scent that creates a pleasant, calming atmosphere. Yep. You can find it in the Young Living blends such as humility, forgiveness, and hope. Melissa is part of the mint family. Melissa is one of the rarest essential oils. The oil is steam distilled from the leaves of the plant before it flowers. Melissa is commonly found in cosmetics and personal care products because of its beneficial properties for skin. Members can join our annual Melissa harvest at our St. Mary's Farm in Idaho. St. Mary's Farm? Create a DIY air fabric freshener by combining distilled water, 3 to 4 drops of Melissa, and a teaspoon of witch hazel in a spray bottle. Add a couple of drops to your favorite body lotion and moisturize skin in the evening for a calming aroma. Diffuse in the evening or during quiet times of the day to create a soothing and comforting atmosphere. You know, when you say shit like rare, one of the most rare of all time, you know, it means something. Maybe it doesn't mean anything to the court. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just being frustrated. Where the hell is my... There it is.
Rather than sort of a buried web page that might be directed to salespeople or to a blog post where the founder himself is saying, this is what I feel is therapeutic grade. So if you,
Can
even
I
if you,
ask, are you taking the position that 349 and 350 of the New York General Business Law does not cover materials directed to salespersons as opposed to consumers, or are you doing something a little less than that?
I don't think I'm making a categorical per se rule, Your Honor, but I do think that it is in assessing, for example, the plausibility of a complaint under the Iqbal Twombly standard. I think you do have to take into account, if you're even going to consider those statements on the marketing page not puffery, which I think they are. They're very much couched in sort of claims of superiority over a competitor product. But I think that if you're going to look at those, you have to take it into account whether it would really be plausible for someone to put, all of those pieces together to feel that there is a false statement from the term therapeutic grade. And I want to make one other thing clear. I heard my friend refer several times to this idea, and I think he mentioned several times, that there's no support for...
He might be a Canadian lawyer. I think they're supposed to address each other as like my friend, or let me see. Runkle talks about it on his channel. Canadian lawyers addressing one another. Oh, they say things like my friend or my very learned friend, and it's... Oh, God. Our trial lawyers coach to refer to one another as friend. It's more Canadian, I thought. Yes, it's a standard practice in Canada that lawyers will refer to each other as my friend or my learned friend, the latter generally reserved when referring to more senior lawyers or QCs, though some just reflexively make everyone their learned friend. So he may be from Canada.
There's no support for these claims, or there's no evidence for these claims. I think that just underscores that really what this case is a lack of substantiation case. It's not really a falsity case. And I think there's a reason for that, which is that this is a follow-on case following
Fizzle sticks.
the recommendations by the National Advertising Division and the National Advertising Bureau that there was not substantiation to support some of these claims. And in fact, those same...
If I may, I'm interested in
She's
whether or not
pissed.
you think anything changes if we think it's under the second example of puffery that was provided in the International Code Council.
I don't think it changes because I think that the allegations here do not plausibly allege that a reasonable consumer
I started
would
an hour
actually
ago.
think that these are statements, if they are in fact factual statements, which is what gets you into the second category, factual quantifiable statements. I don't think that the amended complaint is alleging anything that would support the plausible basis that a reasonable consumer would look at these statements and think that they would actually have.
Except for his client did, right?
Well, his client did not look at most of these statements. And I think that's conceded, Your Honor. The only thing that his client, according to the amended complaint, and they had another chance to amend, but they declined to do that, the only thing in the amended complaint that she alleges that she saw was the label, which just said therapeutic grade, which I almost take it to be conceded that that itself does not, by appellant, is not enough, because that's why they go to the websites. But then there's no allegations that she saw the salesperson website, the founder's blog,
So
et
your
cetera.
position is therapeutic grade enough wasn't enough to convince a reasonable consumer?
No, Your Honor, it's that if you're just looking at the term therapeutic grade, then taking their own definition, which is having a beneficial effect, and then the suffix grade, which is a degree of comparative quality,
God.
I think that when you look at the examples this court provided in International Code Council, I think that stacks up quite readily under those examples of work effectively and helpful. And I think that the fact
Gary Young had a blog? What? Did they scrub this? That's what I want to know. 2008! He started building this blog to combat Quackwatch. Oh my God. Brain Power Essential Oil. Oh my God. What about Kentucky Fried Chicken owner Colonel Sanders? You know, that man was so down, so low, he was totally bankrupt, never had a dime, and was 62 years old. But by the time he was 65, he became a millionaire. When he received his second welfare check in the mailbox, he stated, as I sat there looking at this check, I thought my life is over. I have nothing to live for. I've lost everything that I had hoped and dreamed for. I'm a total failure. At that point, the colonel said something switched in his brain. The switch took place in his brain, and he said, I'm not going to live like this anymore. I'm going to be successful. I will find a way to be successful. And 3 years later, Colonel Saunders was a household. I thought it was Colonel Sanders. That's a typo, maybe? I only say that because it's Gary Young, okay? Colonel was a household word. This tells me that no one needs to expect it to be given to them. Many times we wait for the absolute bottom to come before our brain kicks in to give us that choice to accept the situation or change it. Unfortunately for many, they have to be there before it switches. Don't wait for you to be in that position. You have the tools that others don't have. Brain power can help you. Rub it in the back of your neck, put it in your nose, and breathe it in. If nothing happens, put some more on. By the third time, something will start to happen. Your nose will start to burn. You know what the beauty of that is? Something just happened. You had a feeling. And that may be the most alive you've been for the whole day. Rub a little more in the back of your neck, and when it starts to burn and tingle, it'll lift you. All of a sudden, you'll start feeling a little more energized. You're going to say, golly, I feel better. Why didn't any of the lawyers look at this shit? What does it say to you, live chat? What does it freaking say to you? Or replay crew? What's up, replay? What does it say to you if someone's reading this and they're thinking about buying brain power and they hear the words of D. Gary Young say, golly, I feel better. Or, oh, I just had an idea. I know someone I can call. It starts the mind processes to fire. But don't just put it on once and say, it didn't do anything for me. I didn't feel anything. Put it on the bottom of your feet so it moves you. It lifts you up. This oil, without question, will open your think tank. How many reading this are using brain power and know what I'm saying to be true? Put it in your diffuser and watch it work. Folks, if you want to move away from limitation, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual, start doing the things that will aid you. Share your experiences with the Brain Power Oil Blend. You know what I'm like? This is just the oldest blog. This is from 2008. What do you think people are going to say? Damn. I'm just going to quickly scroll through this so I have a record of it, because I'm sure they're going to, Young Living's PR team is going to scrub the hell out of this. All right, we'll keep listening.
Quite readily under those examples of work effectively and helpful. And I think that the fact that they have to go beyond that conceitedly to website statements that she conceitedly never saw for the most part, I think there's a couple that she says she did see, but those even aren't attributed to a website. There's no attribution. I think that's at paragraph 63 of the complaint. I think when you put all those together, it just underscores that whether this is a first category, second category case, that the district court's judgment was correct. If there are no further questions, thank you.
Thank you, Counsel. Mr. Nelson, you're reserved 2 minutes for rebuttal.
Thank you. I do briefly want to address Appellee's argument that appellant had to cherry pick statements from the website to show that a reasonable consumer would be deceived by those statements. Not only would a reasonable consumer be deceived by those statements had they read and relied upon them, but it also demonstrates that appellee has a definition for therapeutic grade. Because you can look and you can see that with respect to the peppermint oil, what they say is that between 38 and 47% will produce a therapeutic benefit. And they say that when it's harvested during a rainy season, you'll only have 24% menthol. And while it will still be pure, it will not be therapeutic. So it's quite clear that appellee has a definition for therapeutic grade in mind.
Sorry.
And then with
We go to D. Gary Young's website. Part 13. Here we go. Here we frickin' go. No. Part 13, 8 ways to find pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And I'm saying this as an easy thing that would come up if you're looking for therapeutic grade essential oils. Are there different grades of pure essential oils? Gary, yes, of course. Look for only pure essential oils. Pure therapeutic grade essential oils can have therapeutic effects on their users. The purer the oils, the stronger the benefits. By that statement alone, Young Living's positioning is clear. Is it not? I'm eating a slushie from Bahama Bucks. Do you understand what I'm saying? And look, we have a freaking picture right here. Are all pure essential oils therapeutic? No. Look for only pure therapeutic grade essential oils. If an oil is labeled pure therapeutic grade, can I be sure that it is? No. Look for a guarantee of therapeutic grade, which Young Living provides. You know, it's... Is it clear? How long have we been streaming for? An hour and 16 minutes? What the hell? We've established in the court readings that Gary had a very strong control on Young Living, that it was his way or the highway. Then in his blog, we see that his positioning was, there's a difference when you say 100% therapeutic grade essential oil. We see it right here in this blog post. And how can their lawyers argue differently on this appeal? I mean, I guess they can do whatever the hell they want to. So if an oil matches the AFNOR standard, will it be therapeutic grade? Not always. Don't rely on AFNOR. The parameters of AFNOR standard range widely from low to high, and the low range is below what I feel is therapeutic grade. I mean, your feelings don't necessarily matter, Gary. If an oil is labeled organic, can I be guaranteed that it is? No, look for oils that are guaranteed organic through a process like Young Living's seed to seal. Look at this. Some distillers use chemicals in their water systems to protect the water tubes in the boilers from mineral buildup, and those chemicals mix with the water that turns into the steam that travels up through the plant material in the distillation process, which then usually contaminates the oil. Oils extracted from plants grown on an organic farm could also be contaminated with organic synthetic compounds that are put directly into the oil that goes into the barrels that go to the buyer. There's a bug, sorry. The labels could say organic because they come from an organic farm, and rare is the buyer who would ever know the difference. Sir? Can geographic location make a difference in the quality of essential oils? Yes, know where your oils come from. The therapeutic I have found after distilling plants on 5 continents around the world, above and below the equator, that most of the time the therapeutic molecules are some of the last molecules to come out, and it may take 1.5 to 3 hours more to get those molecules. For example, in our distillery in Spain, we use full agitation for 12 hours minimum to produce frankincense essential oil. In Salala, now Muscat, we use partial agitation and distill frankincense for 16 hours. Is there such a... Okay, here's my next question. The therapeutic potential of small molecules and engineered proteins. Okay, so maybe he's addressing the size of the molecules? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I have no idea. I have no idea. Sorry, I wish I was smarter.
The lack of substantiation argument, at the end of the day, whether or not appellee...
Sorry, just going back to what you just said. Are those materials that the complaint alleges your client saw?
With that, the complaint does not allege that the client saw those specific representations, the 38 to 47%, but I offer it to show that appellee was advancing a definition. So this wasn't a claim of superiority, as they say.
It was.
What they had in mind was a specific benefit.
It was both.
And at the end of the
You read for half a second on Gary's blog. If you understand that he was literally pedestaled as the epitome of like the good work that's done in the essential oil, whatever, part of the business world, that he was a savant in terms of creating essential oils, that how you don't understand any of that. Dang.
what we're here to determine is not some hyper-technical definition of therapeutic grade or what a specialist would conclude when they see that phrase. What we're here to determine is what a reasonable consumer who purchases these products would understand the phrase therapeutic grade to mean. And there's a plausible inference that can be drawn that a reasonable consumer would. So to conclude as a matter of law that no reasonable consumer could be misled by this, particularly where the NAD said that they relied on a consumer perception survey and coming to their conclusion, I think is inappropriate. And I thank the panel for their time, and I will yield the floor.
Thank you both. We'll take the case under advisement.
Holy crap. I wonder... I'm just looking in this folder Beth sent me. I mean, let's just go back to that website then. Freaking... Can essential oils be tested for purity and quality? Yes, I'll talk more about that next week. So let's do part 14. Let's just try that. Part 14. Finding pure essential oils, gas chromatography. With gas chromatography, look for oils that have been tested for purity and quality with gas chromatograph instrument. It analyzes oils for certain properties and compounds that identify its quality and whether it's real or synthetic. An oil cannot be guaranteed as 100% pure therapeutic grade unless it has been analyzed in a GC instrument. All of Young Living's essential oils undergo extensive GC analysis. Are all GC instruments the same, and will the analysis be the same from all GC instruments? Gary's answer, no. Look for oils that have been tested in these instruments in a certain way. Where's your testing? There are several different makes of GC instruments, but that is not what makes the difference. The instrumentation inside is where the accuracy is determined. In America, essential oils were not a subject of much interest until I started teaching and comparing oils in 1991. All GC instruments that I saw in every university that I visited only had 30-meter columns, since their primary purpose was to analyze plant compounds, not oils. Mass spectrometry. This doesn't even link to what would you sell the product that it got rejected? Why would you want other people to buy something that is not 100% pure? Can you reprocess it? Is the column clean? How does it get clean? If not, how often do you dispose it? So each oil type uses its own GC scan machine, correct? Good question, Edna. There's 73 comments and only 2 are showing. Does that tell you any freaking thing? You see this? There's 73 comments and only 2 are showing. Thanks for asking. We wouldn't sell the product if, after our rigorous GC-MS testing, it was rejected. We only sell 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil, which requires a very high standard. If you'll notice in this post, our area reject is set at 0.00 for the first test, and maybe set to 0.05 at most to test further for continued molecule identification. We may test some batches multiple times, cleaning the column between each test, but our process for cleaning it is proprietary. For more deeper information about the way we do our testing, please visit. Sure, buddy. What? They took down that page? What an asshole move. Wow. Okay, can we go to the Wayback Machine? Oh, dang it. It's gone. Shit. Dang. What a bummer. Here, let's try this. So we've got this US seed to seal. When was this made? Oh, look, 100% pure essential oil. This is updated after they removed therapeutic grade. Product guide. When was this made? Oh, after he died, so this must at least been after 2018. And I'm going fast, sorry. Doo-doo. Holy crap. 181.50 for Cyprus? No, that can't be true. That can't be true. This must be from a different country. This has to be. It's from a different country. Sorry guys. This is for ZA. I wish I knew my stuff better. Country ZA. South Africa. Sorry, this is South Africa. I'm just sorry. So they have the new pictures for South Africa. Sorry. So this doesn't help us. Oh my God. Seed to seal. This is old. Issue 4? This is hella old. When asked why Young Living essential oils are special, explain that the efficacy of the products is wholly attributed to the seed to seal process. This is talking to distributors how to communicate it to other people. Paste. We're downloading this. Come on, download. Young Living's oils are more effective than others on the market due to our strict quality control process. How can you read this and not like Young Living's oils are more effective than others on the market due to our strict quality control process. From the moment the first seed is sown until the oil is sealed in the bottle, the seed to seal process ensures our oils deliver expected results. Young Living's authentic essential oils capture the pure energy of the plant. This energy has proven therapeutic properties that can help move you to a life of wellness, purpose, and abundance. No, you're good. You're good, Val. Get some rest. Potent essential oils have come from plant species that have been authenticated by Young Living and industry experts. Soil preparation, balance of sun and water, and responsible weed and pest control ensure our stringent standards are met. All right. We love a blurry picture. Young Living. Seed to seal. This is old. Seed to seal and its 3 pillars: sourcing, science, and standards define our commitment to continually improve every aspect of our business, enabling us to provide the highest quality in everything we do, from collaboration with suppliers to extensive... I'm turning my head the wrong way. Sorry, guys. Sorry. From collaboration with suppliers to extensive quality testing and legal compliance, these standards help us carefully monitor the sourcing and production of our essential oils, serve as rigorous quality controls, and help us make informed business decisions. The 3 seed to seal pillars guide Young Living operations, including but not limited to authentication, agricultural practices, harvesting and production of essential oils, state-of-the-art testing, cutting-edge research, industry-leading service standards, a world-class member experience in our global compliance program. Seed to Seal and its 3 pillars are about delivering the best quality possible and offering the purest essential oils to you and your family. And we've already established that we know what Gary Young says that pure essential oils will do for your family in his blog. Oh no, I'm sorry, Karina. Hope you have a good night's sleep, and I hope it goes better for Leo tomorrow. Hi, Kira. We listened to that audio, the legal audio. But Kira, Gary Young, his blog really takes into account and answers all the questions that the lawyer for the plaintiff didn't bring up. No, not the plaintiff, but during the appellate process. Bye, Kira. I'm Karina. Sorry. I hope Leo has a better day at school. I hope you are able to get some sleep. Kira is the primary taker downer of Young Living. I just don't get it. And Kira, you know how they were told to take the therapeutic grade off of their bottles? All of their static images, here, I'll show you. Lavender, essential, oil, Young Living, static. They haven't updated any of these. So look, on this, it says 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oil. So who gives a flippity flop if it's off the bottle when it's still on the materials that they are sharing? And that's available on the internet. Add a few drops to your favorite shampoo, lotions, or skincare products to give your hair and skin extra radiance and for a beautiful smell that lasts all day. Well, I mean, radiance obviously frickin' means something. Yeah, and this is more often than not in the Seed to Seal stuff, in the audio we were listening to, they were like, well, therapeutic grade means they were trying. But we know what Gary Young thought based on his blog. We know what he thought it meant when it was 100% therapeutic grade or whatever it was. Finding pure essential oils. And the oldest blog that he had was from 2008. Wait, let me just download his website before we lose it. I don't remember which website one I use. Web copy. I want a free one. SiteSucker. That's what I want. SiteSucker. Hope this is not. Let me just try to get this downloaded real quick. Oh, I need a license key. I'll have to buy it. Let me do the trial then. Hold on. Trial. Yeah. Can I download it? Files downloaded? Okay, where did you download them to? So where are they downloading to? Oh, here we go. All right, we got it. I think we got it. Okay, so where are these located? All right. Have you ever shown the Sultan Youssef video? No, I haven't. Do you want me to? Is it on YouTube? Is it on your channel? I haven't shown it. Young Living has no money to spend on a new website and information. Young Living essentially has to start over with new images and descriptions. Yeah. I mean, it definitely costs money to retake pictures, but they have a marketing team, so they could have updated it. But it would cost a crap ton of money to do it. I don't know who else I should download. I don't know how to like necessarily access this on a Mac because I Untitled. Can I just drop this here? Holy download. I need to run it through something. Index. Oh, here we go. The index folder is the correct one. Can I do this? Yes, this is how we do it. Okay, Kira, you want this website? You want me to put this in our Dropbox? Or whatever, our Gmail. Let me just do that real quick for Kira. I know I asked you a question, but I'm like, do you want it? Okay. Gmail. You may already have it. Shared with me. No. Wait, I think I've got Young Living. Let me move this off the screen. So to open it, you go into the folder, put a Young Living 2 drive. Okay. Let me find it. Oh, I see it. I'm gonna do, here you go. I'm gonna do a new folder, archived websites, or like downloaded websites. Gary Young website. Blog. D. Gary Young blog. D. Gary Young blog. All right.
All right. It's in there. All right, let me type this in. Eight KWSCBLEE 6U.
My name is Sultan Yusuf Ahmed Salah from Puntland, Somalia. I would like to share my story, my side of the story, with anybody who's watching this video. Last year, October, a gentleman from Utah visited Puntland. Some Somali politicians from the south make the arrangement. They requested me to meet a gentleman, and he's alone. And they didn't tell me his profile or who he is, and I didn't know him. So that gentleman I requested to come after 1 week, but he didn't listen. He came right away while I was in the city called Bosaso, the capital business city of Puntland. And I asked him what the purpose of his visit was, and he told me he's a writer, he's writing a story about frankincense. Okay, I said, farmers of frankincense, they bring all their product to Bosaso, so you can write the story today and tomorrow, and you can head back to Kenya, Nairobi. That's where he originally came from when he came to Bosaso. And then he said, no. He insisted me that he wants to see the frankincense tree. Frankincense trees are almost, the closest ones are 350 kilometers from Bosaso. So, and I didn't know the gentleman. I took him there. I was reading one of your writing in Essential Edge newsletter. You were saying people welcomed you in Temirsha city. They didn't even know that you were with me. I'm their chief. They were welcoming me. I was away that area for 1 year. They were welcoming me, not you. He was doing so many funny things that I didn't like as a elder person for the as a chief of the area. So the policeman got angry. He said, "This gentleman is requesting all day long to put a gun on his head and take a picture." I said, "This guy." I called back to the Somali guy, the politician who introduced me, and I said, "This guy is not okay, so I will send him back." Even though that Mr. Gary Young want to stay with us for 1 month or more, I said, "You cannot stay with us. We cannot. I'm traveling. I'm going to the capital city of Puntland, Garowe." And then I sent him back to Nairobi. That's where he was. That's where he came from. And I found out later that he was boasting and writing stories that never happened, or I don't know where he came, he got those stories, using my name, using my photo, and that's something was bothering me, and I personally emailed Mr. Gary Young, and I told him that time. I was very angry. I said, "Gary, you told me that you are a medical doctor, and I found out you are not. Your profile is you own a company that makes deals with essential oil. You didn't tell me the truth, so please stay away my pictures. Don't post them." So he ignored it, and he continued to post my pictures. And then finally, I called him. I had his number that he gave me while he was staying in Somalia. I called him, and what I got from him was he insulted me. He got angry on me. He said, "You guys, you don't know nothing. Your people are very poor." We know, yeah. In front of me, you promise the farmers or the poor people that you will bring a hospital, you will build a hospital, you will build a school, and it never happened. So when I asked you after 2 months, you told me you raised more than $100,000 from your foundation, and we don't know Ever since we haven't heard from you. So that's not honest way. That's not an honest way. Please, whatever happened, happened. So from now on, please, I'm asking you to stop using our photos and our and writing false stories. Thank you.
Holy shit. Holy shit! Oh my god. This has... Wait, what? No? They then threatened this man to take his video and his website down? You know, if I had seen that video, I would never in a million years have signed up with Young Living. Legal intimidation. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, it's awful. I don't even know what to say. The Gold Retreat 2022?
Shops. Young Living is awesome. How they treat us, sitting with
there's the
corporate, they're
sun.
coming and sitting down and asking like what we need, and I just felt so special. I have never been appreciated like I am now. Walking to a room full of strangers and knowing that I have just friends that I haven't met yet, you know. We're all united in this purpose and this mission to just help people and bring wellness to the world and change lives in the way that our lives have been changed.
It starts with the seed. It starts with the soil. Go get your hands in the dirt.
Being at this farm has given me a bigger meaning and a stronger trust towards Young Living and just how amazing Young Living is doing at giving the best to all of us.
What the
I love the authenticity that our oils are like legitimately from the earth.
What are you talking about?
Everything that we do is to give you high quality oils that you can take to the world. And you can stand strong and know that you have the very best.
Their passion, I feel, goes into every single bottle.
This experience at Gold Retreat has been amazing. I have been able to see more, experience more, and meet new people. So it's been a tremendous journey and an eye-opening one.
It's actually very surreal to be here. I know I'm going to leave with a full heart and very, very, very great memories. I'm so happy.
Wow. Wow. I found and shared the original website a few weeks back, but I don't think DC had shown it here, and it's a big glimpse into who Gary was. DC, do you want to do the most recent Andrew video? Yes, I would love to. Yes, would love that. Is that in the, let me see. I think it's in Instagram, the link. Why do my overlays keep disappearing? Output. Overlays.
let me grab some water really quickly. Where the hell are my overlays? Window. I cannot find my overlays, sorry. Close. Interview chat. Show all. Oh, it's right here. I'll be right back. Okay. Wait, these still aren't my overlays. Move windows to left side of screen. Sure. Oh, so those are my overlays. Okay, I'm an idiot. I need my scenes. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Ugh. On the playlist. Sweet. I'm just gonna. Okay. Instagram. Do. Just going back to click on the playlist because I didn't save it. YouTube. Here we go. All right. Young Living. Is it this one? Or is it the big announcement. You want to do the most recent Andrew video? Yes, oh my god. There's a huge bug, and I think it's a wasp. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm scared of bugs. One moment. I need to make a bug is attacking me. Be right back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm scared. Sorry, I know I didn't mute myself. Nope, my stream's not ending. What? Be right back. Oh my god. It's a wasp. I'm okay. I tried to be slow and then I got scared. Oh, before the announcement ones. Oh, Andrew Armstrong. Oh my god. I'm not going to blur people? Are we okay with that? Oh, should I blur people? Hold on. Here. Can I do this in theater mode? Okay, great. This is a start. And I can move this to the side, and I'm going to cover her face with something. Ouch, my finger hurts so bad. Okay. I need to find... I didn't get the wasp outside. I killed it. It's only Amanda and Andrew. Okay. I'm sorry that if y'all are pro bugs. Normally my husband saves all the spiders. He works really early hours and I didn't want to wake him up. And I just killed the wasp, so I'm sorry. Okay. Here is... We'll just do it big screen then. I'm going to play this on 1.25 speed. Is this a... Okay, 360 speed. I'm very sorry if... I'm sorry for killing it. Okay.
I don't even want to do an introduction for this one. So if you missed the first 2 minutes of us talking, we were in Gold Chat. So better there than other places we could have gone live. But I want to do an introduction for this one. So if you missed the first... So with all that being said, I don't even have another introduction for you. This is Andrew. He's going to do great things. We're thankful for him.
Is this it?
Give Andrew some love. I will tag all the people who are texting me, asking me where you are with the correct link. And I'll be back at the end to help you with some questions.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Hey guys, it's good to be with you guys again. Love the Google Sheet. Love hearing the things that are kind of top of mind for you. So I have a list of things. I'll go through some of the things that have been put into the Google Sheet, and then we'll kind of open it up for any other questions or things that have come across your way recently. So I know I've talked about this. I talked about this last time we did this call. Addresses and phone numbers. And we obviously have a discrepancy that happens, so that way as you're looking to mail out gifts, as you're looking to add contact information for phone numbers of people that are within your organization, there's been some issues that have happened with keeping that information accurate as it's depicted from the person that puts that information in. So I just got done meeting with the individual who's responsible for running the group that's been cleaning that up. They've been doing a manual fixing, if you will, of those issues, and they've been doing that cleanup. Right now, we just got done prioritizing a list of bugs that we need to address that they've been doing these manual fixes for, one of which is the addresses and phone numbers. So I helped them work it through so we could prioritize this one to the top. I want to get it loaded into the next sprint, so that way it's resolved. Right now, they were only doing that cleanup I want to say it was every 3 days or so. But we pulled in some additional resources so that way they could do it. I asked for 3 times a day, so morning, noon, and a little bit later in the day, so that way at the intervals that you're probably working the business, that you could have those refreshes so it could be as accurate as possible. So we'll shoot for the moon, and hopefully we hit the moon with getting those resources in and getting it manually updated those 3 times a day while we work for the fix that gets loaded into the next sprint. So I want to put a lot of attention and emphasis there. Loyalty points. So
I'm surprised.
I know there's been instances of people they order product,
they can't get that part of the website fixed.
Get their product and their loyalty points still haven't been added to their account. One of the bugs that we came across is whenever there's a split shipment, or there's or your order is in that processing warehouse status, the points don't get added. So what I asked them to work and scope so that way we could implement would just be as soon as we know that the order is in our so we've collected everything, points can get awarded while we work on navigating the fix for those split shipments and those processing and warehouses. Loyalty is extremely important to us, as I know it's extremely important to you. That's literally the bread and butter of the business, and it's the most dependable part that you look forward to, and that you're more sure of that coming in than other aspects of the business. And so I want to make sure that we put the effort there to reward that accordingly. So again, you have stability in your business. You can know that what you're looking at, you can depend on, and that we're adding that emphasis there. So one thing, so as we're October 26th, we're getting close to Black Friday. Yay, super excited. And Cyber Monday. Just like what we've done in years past, we do load testing. We put up maintenance pages every once in a while. As we do that load testing, as we refresh, some of our legacy systems, it's a very normal part of the business. It's a very normal part of everything that we do at Young Living, and even in the world in general in tech.
Oh no,
so
it's
today
not,
at
sir.
3 p.m. my time. So in
No, it's not.
a little under 3 hours, the maintenance page will be going up. Obviously, it's only expected to be up for about 30 minutes while we do some of those things of load testing.
Let me just tell you this. The amount of times that their website goes down, in my opinion, and that's just based on me working for a company that builds websites, I would say that I don't think that Young Livings is doing what it's supposed to be doing in terms of being able to handle the amount of traffic. I don't. The amount of problems they run into, I don't think that it is normal in the industry. Well, Kira, Beth, we listened to a video where someone who had met with Gary Young said that the story that Gary Young had written about how he was welcomed regarding his visit to acquire frankincense or something like that did not go as Gary Young stated it, and he made a video speaking out against it, and it was wild. It was wild. I'm wondering, Kira, could I react to that video again and put it on my, could I do me on top of the video and react to it and put that segment on Instagram, and then tag you in it?
And refreshing, etc. I wanted to let you guys know in advance, so that way, if you come back or people text, there will be a maintenance page up. It's very normal. There's nothing wrong. We're making sure that we're anticipating for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I know there's probably going to be this question that comes in on the heels of that, which is, why didn't we do that for a holiday, or what preparations did we do for holiday, and what's the experience that we should expect for Black Friday? Obviously, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are always big. And because they're always big, we always put a lot of attention and effort into maximizing our services, so that way they can be able, their bandwidth can be increased, so that way they can expect the load. Frankly, you guys just crushed the holiday spark. Just blew every single projection that we thought of out of the water. So amazing to see that. So grateful for you all. So excited for the people that are going to be able to, take advantage of, whether it was the products that they purchased or whether it was the diffusers.
Oh, you're good. Thanks, Kira.
Excited to kind of see what comes out of people buying those diffusers, whether it was, a 12-pack or whether it was a 2-pack or a 6, whatever it was. Excited to see kind of the momentum that gets sparked from people being able to, whether it's gift giving or whether it's sharing. I'm excited to see that. I hope that kind of helped give a little bit of funness back to the business. I know there's aspects of it that it didn't hit essentially every niche of the business, right? But it was a first step, a very intentional step towards getting some of that funness back that has been lost. And I'm excited to see what was a causation of all of that. So very grateful for you all, very grateful for your teams, and I'm excited to build off of that momentum, close out October strong, and then enter into the biggest month of the year with November and being able to hit that strong. So you may have seen this. So recently, I think it was end of last week, we started targeting people that had been off of loyalty for about 12 months. So meaning they haven't had a loyalty template in 12 months. So we sent them a targeted email, walking through, some of the changes that we've made over the course of the last year with loyalty, and extending a targeted offer to that group specifically. So I'm sure some of you have seen that. Some of you might have been called in about it. Maybe some of you asked, your upline diamonds, or you say, hey, what's this? This again, in an effort to try and wrangle in all these people that we have at Young Living, which is awesome. We're trying to work on your behalf of pulling those people back to loyalty, extending them that targeted offer so that way they can earn their loyalty percentage that they had when they were on loyalty back, and just trying to help, again, solidify your business, trying to bring people back, giving them a little bit of a carrot so that way there's that incentive, and helping them feel, you know, that pull in, so that way, again, you can have the confidence of the amount of loyalty orders in your business growing. It's a relatively small group as we compare to obviously all of Young Living, and a relatively small number of people, because we want to measure what gets the most clicks, what has the best open rate, what's the best subject line, how can we A/B test better, how can we target maybe different segments within those people that have been off of the template. So you're gonna see a little bit more of that, again, in an effort to bring those people back to your organization, get them back on loyalty, and help work on your behalf of bolstering the loyalty part of your business. Product guides. Oh, and I can just see the comments in the chat going, you know, like fire emoji, you know, why don't we have that? And I totally understand that it's an incredibly valuable part of including them in starter kits, in having the ability to buy them, having the pricing be reflected correctly, products being there that obviously we have in stock, etc. So Lindy talked about this, I think it was last week, about her group has been working for some time on revamping the product guide that we used to have, updating the pricing, walking through the products, walking through the content that's there, and is refreshing that. The expectation that I want to set with you is that we expect those to be back early Q2 of 2022. So April, May timeframe.
Wait, did you see the video of the words to avoid using while network marketing? The hot words for Young Living? Loyalty rewards change, screwed brand partners. They're letting people come back at 25% immediately. It took me 2 years to get to 24% back. It took me 2 years. Or 25%. Words to avoid. Like the... No, I haven't seen it, Beth.
We all want them back today. Every single one of us wants them back today, wants them back in starter kits, so that way you have that.
We were told, under no circumstances, if you freaking miss a loyalty order, you lose it. You lose everything. You have to start over. And now they're letting people come back, right, and be at 24% or 25%, whatever the hell it is.
In your business. So I hope that we are setting our expectation here, and then we get to deliver much sooner. So for right now, expect those to be back Q2 of 2022. Okay, I have
you don't have
few
the
little
money to print
pieces
them.
to talk about as we talk about cleanup, as we talk about some of the aspects about the site, about the experience there. I want to share some of the things that went live in the last deploy that I think are important as we start looking for why these are important and why we did these ones and what they lead to. I'm gonna drop into the chat some screenshots that you can see. But if you go to youngliving.com and you search for a product, let's say CBD. If you were to type in CBD, what you'll see is, so you'll see a product, and let's say we're talking the cinnamon CBD oil. We have two variants, or we have two types, right? We have 500 milligrams and 1,000.
Okay.
Yes, Amanda.
I'll look at it, Beth.
If I can share or you can share, either one works.
Which one do you want?
Let me share, and then I have some screenshots I can share.
You have that power.
Oh, fun. Yes.
Don't get a big head with all the power you're getting. You get to be in the group for the day. You get to all the share this. We'll love it.
All right. So as you can see here, so cinnamon CBD oil, we have two different strengths, 500 and 1,000. What you'll see now is, and this applies even to like different sizes, so 5s and 15 mLs of some of our essential oils. But so what's great about this is obviously the button's dynamic, so the pricing and the PV will change based on the product that you choose. That's fun. But what you'll see is with this quick view button, it will actually split into two. And so one will be add to cart for your shop order. And then the other one, if you're signed in and have a loyalty, will say add to loyalty. So you could, if you're on the fly and you only have 2 minutes and you're like, I gotta add this to my shop order, or I gotta add this to my loyalty order, you can now, the search will be dynamic, so that way it will allow you to do that just from the searching of those products. So you'll be able to toggle between the different sizes. You'll be able to add to cart for a shop order. You'll be able to add to loyalty. So I'm excited about that. What's live now is you'll see the different sizes. What's coming, I believe it's in the next sprint, is that quick view button will split into two. So we have some things coming out now that are helping improve that experience on the site. Let me go to the next one. So, and this one was big. This one was big for me because, you know, as you wonder how people walk through, like, you get all the stuff into your cart, you're checking out, and there's like a bajillion clicks to get to the dang, like, just check out. I just want to check out. So before, as you went through each of these little sections, right, as you added shipping, as you added your billing, as you added your method of payment, there was like that submit button, and you would get all the way to the bottom, and that submit button would be there, and then you'd have checkout, and you're clicking that, but you needed to hit submit first, and just so many thoughts about that are extremely annoying. What I'm happy for now is that the submit button is completely gone, and it's one button that allows you to move from segment to segment. And then that's the button that you end up clicking to check out. So there's no longer going to be what I refer to as the rage clicking of like, I just want to get the order in. Now it's a much more simplified experience where people will be able to enter their info. The next area will expand. They'll fill in their info. The next area will expand. And that continue button then is like, okay, great. I'm all done. Check out. I'm done. There's no more of that submit button. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And then when the last piece, again, in part of improving the experience, when you're in your shopping cart and you add something to your shopping cart, next to your estimated total, you have a drop-down menu. If you click that drop-down menu, here we go, you'll be able to see a better breakdown and a better defined area of everything. So the screenshot is taken from somebody who's not logged into their account. So this is essentially a brand new user. So there's no shipping information. So obviously you can't calculate tax and shipping from that. But you'll also be able to add your promo code just from the dynamic shopping cart that's here as well by clicking this little promo code with a question mark when we do fun things like that. So again, just trying to maximize the experience and keeping it simpler. So that way, as people navigate off of and out of the shopping cart into checkout, it's just a whoop, done instead of, okay, you know, doing the deep dive of all those things along the way. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. All right. So those are some of the fun things that I think are, again, in thinking about how we can improve and enhance the experience of people that are coming to the site, whether they're brand new, whether they're existing members, and making sure that we're making it as simple as possible is obviously the number one priority, and will continue to be that. All right, so let me go to the Google Doc and let me go through a few of the things that are there. Well, we have an updated paper product catalog, and if so, when? We will have one early Q2, like I talked about. I would love to deliver it much sooner, but if we can all think of Q2 2023 as the time frame, and then if we deliver sooner, we can all celebrate. We know how important that is to you. We know how important that is of having it in starter bundles, so that way new customers, new brand partners can understand like the complete offering that is Young Living's products. So we're working on that. So I got two here. So CV change or update, and then where are new member emails for enrollers? So as I've talked about a few times with CV, we're working through the models that we are doing to showcase the differences between different scenarios that we run with different modifications for CV. I might have talked about this before, and if not, then yay. If so, you can tune me out for the next like 2 seconds. So CV, in talking with other companies that are of a similar size and presence as Young Living, everybody's feeling the push to move towards a CV concept. The industry has that pressure from places that exist that may want to have regulations around the industry that only look through the eyes of the consumer and giving them this complete protection around being able to jump into something and being able to be at zero risk. But there's always a fine line with how we walk and how we talk about those things, right? So with CV, we love having an option in place for people to be able to qualify for commissions without having to make a purchase. Obviously through the eyes of that consumer who's qualifying from customer volume coming up to them, or from CV coming out to them, that allows that person to have an experience that allows them to feel that lesser amount of risk than somebody that is required to purchase product and having to do that. And so as we understand the environment that you're in, everything that we've been through, and the landscape that we're at today, we want to look at what could we do that would make the most meaningful impact to you and to your business. Now we do have some things that I feel will help your business in a very meaningful way, a very meaningful and purposeful step forward. It's not with CV, it's with other aspects of the business and the opportunity, but that doesn't mean that we're not thinking about CV, or that we don't have thoughts around how can we enhance CV so that way it's a better experience overall. So we are continuing to run the models that allow us to understand what changes impact where and how we can best address that. Where are we with new member emails for enrollers? So right now, what I met with the team on, so they have a list of bugs that they're trying to clean up. We're prioritizing those so that way we can hopefully, I'd love to get them all done in the next sprint. So I'm pushing for that. One of which is those emails that get triggered when somebody enrolls. So that way you, again, can be able to be notified. So I'm hopeful that can be a part of that list as that priority list for all the bugs gets better defined. And I have a date that I can start sharing. I'll come back and make sure that you're aware. Are we going to at some point in the future be able to see what our customer orders? So we've been working with we've been working with some of the internal teams on how we can showcase that in a meaningful way that gives you like actionable intelligence, as I like to say. Because obviously flying completely blind and then having to, reach out to that person and say, hey, like, did you end up ordering from the link that I sent you? Like, did you order those things? Did you order something else? And it's, it just completely changes. And so like, what I would love to do is find a happy medium between, obviously there's some ties to like privacy policies because, somebody's health regimen could be considered a privacy thing. Obviously that's not the right word, but you get what I'm saying. And so we want to navigate that well. So that way the customer or the person ordering feels like we're not just sharing their information with everybody, because obviously we're not. But in a meaningful way for the enroller to understand what they did buy. So that way they can suggest things for future purchases, future loyalty orders, or be able to help them understand like, ooh, you bought this and that pair. Yeah, like I want to be able to empower you guys with the information so you can do actionable things with it. So we're working through to find a way to showcase that. And obviously keep those privacy concerns in mind. Update on Black Friday. So we are working through Black Friday. It's going to be great. I'm excited because what it feels like I started in 2018 and I've seen obviously every Black Friday since then. And it feels like every year, like the offering,
Kira Vic Beauty
slightly
closed
tweaks or
down,
slightly changes,
or
but
they're
it's always an
closing down.
enhancement.
They're
And so
an LM.
I'm really excited for what we're going to be able to
Chelsea
provide
had a
to you
run in
guys
with one of
this
their
year.
distributors about 6 months ago.
Hold on. I'm going to pull up. All right. So we anticipate on I hope it's the 17th or the 18th of November, being able to share with you the complete Black Friday and Cyber Monday offering. And that would be like a complete list of like the Dropbox with the details. So that way you have a little bit of time to plan and create the things that you do. The promotion or the time frame would run, goodness gracious, I can't speak today, the 21st of November to the 28th of November. So a Monday to a Monday. What we learned from last year was we ran a Black Friday offering and then pulled everything down on that following Sunday and threw up a brand new thing for Cyber Monday. And it was really hard for people to pivot from this to that when they were completely separate. So we're gonna bring them together, run them from the Monday to the Monday, give you the information in advance, so that way you can prepare, and then that way also you can enjoy Thanksgiving, you can enjoy the holidays throughout that week, you can enjoy if you're spending time with friends or with family, you can enjoy that space instead of having to be sweating because you're like, oh, I just got the information and yeah. So I hope by Thursday the 17th or Friday the 18th, we're able to give that to you all so that way you can prepare accordingly.
Whoops.
So November 1st is a big day. I want to share everything. But there's also cons to sharing, and I know you're all going to be like, what are the cons to sharing? I want to be very mindful of you being able to close out the month strong. I want to be very cognizant of, as information goes out, people want to understand that information. And as some experiences have showed us here, there's also like a business softening that happens. And so I don't want that to impact you. As well, we're still working through some of those marketing pieces to be final, so that way we can launch on November 1 well. I'm very excited about the November 1 changes or the November 1 enhancements. The enhancements that we're making are very purposeful. There's not anybody that I know of in this space that is stepping in the direction that we're stepping with these enhancements.
Shut up.
It's a direct. It should feel, and I hope you feel this, that it's a direct investment in you. The reason why is because you are everything to us. You are the lifeblood of this company. You are the ones that have worked tirelessly day in and day out to be able to support and bear the Young Living name wherever you're at, and being able to traverse everything that we've gone through over the last few months. So I honestly and truly deeply appreciate you all, and I hope that when we talk about these changes, that you can see the purposefulness in being able to what we're doing, what every other company isn't doing in this regard with these enhancements, because again, that's how Young Living operates. We value our brand partners, we value our leaders, and this is a direct step of showcasing how much we are invested in you, but not just you, but invested in your growth, in your future, in stability, and I'm very excited about that. Yeah, so more to share on that coming. Email verification. Is it possible to add an option for text verification? We were actually not too long ago, maybe last week.
They don't have the money for text verification.
We were going through what the flow would look like. So kind of doing like a mock enrollment, if you will, and how would the text notification look? How would it be for us to have a short link that they click that verifies the email that allows that to happen? So we're actually working through some of the steps of how to implement that, so that way the experience is pretty seamless and easy. Obviously, I'm a big fan of texting. This is the second time I've charged my phone today, because I prefer working from my phone, and I know most of you do because of how we know when people visit the site. So yes, I want to introduce something that would be a text option for email verification. We are looking at ways of innovating with text verification, also for our Tech Light community, of being able to navigate the nuances of that, so that way we're empowering the leaders that have groups that sit in that sphere and not having to be bogged down by that email verification. So
wow.
All right. Whew. All right. I think I'm done with my things. So Amanda,
you're so not done. But
yes.
Also the last 4 comments are how we're going to wear t-shirts with your name on it at convention, with your face on it at convention next year.
Oh,
so,
boy.
I'm not going to say that you skipped a couple questions, but I'm going to say there are people who are desperate for a word on Savvy. And I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot, because I've talked to our cities who are saying we don't have an answer on that, but do we know when we will have an answer?
So I'm hopeful, and I have a tentative date right now for giving you info on Savvy.
Okay, so there's an answer coming is probably good enough. I mean,
yeah.
We don't even think there's an answer coming. That's how people feel.
So there is an answer coming. I'm hopeful that it comes like third week of November. I'm hopeful. So there is an answer coming. I do understand that all the nuance, the things that are correlated with you ask and you don't have an answer. So yes, I understand. Yep.
I think that's fair. So I was going to ask for clarification on, I just like the question really comes down to is, will the Savvy powders be back? What is that? I mean, that's the bulk of it. Right.
They're not making money on it.
We in this statement, we want to present like a top to bottom. There's not a gap. So with what we talked about at convention, with where we've been on October, I mean, it's been a few months. So we want to address the whole picture and then make sure everybody understands the plan moving forward. So that way there's not a statement that then leaves you with, but what about this upset? Like, we want to make sure we address it all. So we're being very due diligent in making sure that it addresses all questions and isn't, lengthy. It's understandable, it's concise, etc.
Yeah. So I think that one of the things that people are kind of struggling with.
I'm gonna let her finish. Young Living, look at this. Look at the stress on his face right now. You see that? Maybe he's writing something down. He looks stressed to me. Here's when women or men or non-binary or whoever wears makeup. I'm going to say that. Whoever wears makeup. Let's say they decided I'm going to go with Young Living's makeup. Savvy. So they put their makeup on. They get used to it. They're like, I'm throwing out all my toxic makeup. Then Young Living's like, whoops, we ran out. There's no update on when you can get it again. So what do their consultants, what do their brand partners do? What do they tell their customers? Oh yeah, we don't know when it's going to be back in stock. They're going to go find another makeup line. And then they're not going to want to come back to Young Living. I'll just tell you that.
They don't know how to prepare for this November 1st thing. So you told us that we aren't going to tell us today, but are they going to get the information on like the 31st, the platinums?
Let me.
Aren't you glad that we moved the chat out of the gold chat so that we can answer this question? Everybody gets it but you. No, just kidding. So your releases.
Yeah, so I would really love to share on the 31st. I know that some of the marketing assets are continuing to be delivered into our little internal Dropbox. So I'm gonna have to go check. But I hope that you know this about me, that I love giving you information before, because I know it helps prepare and level set. So
well, and I think honestly, like we want people at the 5 o'clock Mountain Time video. Which we did put the save the date in here yesterday, but I think if people understood, so even trickling it down to this is coming, these are like what it's about. Like you want the off fact and the surprise I'm taking. Are you going to be in the video on the 1st?
Okay, I'm sorry. She's not an employee at Young Living, correct? She's an independent brand partner, right? I don't think that body language is pseudoscience, but I mean, I think it has value. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't necessarily, I mean, everyone has different opinions. I think that there's if I don't think you can, I mean, everyone has an opinion. I disagree, but
yes.
Well, maybe we should have our t-shirts ready before the 1st. Just kidding. We'll, like send in our pictures from home. But I
think it's more of a tool to help you ask better questions if you understand how to really utilize changes from people's baseline. So I think it's more of a tool than a science, if that makes sense. I don't know.
To help them get people there, then we want to be able to kind of maybe hint at least what it is, even if you don't have a full disclosure.
Yeah, let me work on some things for you, so that way we can, again, I want to give you the tools to be able to drive the excitement. So let me work on that.
Okay, so I'm just going to say it out loud because there's a question in the chat box. So the video will be on the Young Living USA Facebook page.
But my phone just started. Okay, sorry.
And there's also a Zoom link for your low tech people, and that is on, I believe it's on the graphic I shared yesterday. So I just want you to encourage, it's really targeted at brand partners. I mean, members too, but it's kind of a brand partner enhancement.
Yeah. Obviously, everybody's welcome. But yes, very, very directly focused around the brand partners.
I think it's really interesting. It's just a little bit hard for us to wrap our heads around because it's not at like 12 a.m. Mountain Time on the 1st. And it's certainly possible. Not everybody does all their information on Facebook, that if somebody's getting their information through email, that there could be leaking, but try and keep it hush hush and get people to the video, even if you know, because that's the surprise factor and the awe. All right.
So surprise factor.
And I think there's something about because with so it's not just one thing, it's several things. And if you grab one of them and we forget about some of the others, it's kind of like, well, why would you?
He's in a cubicle situation at Young Living and he doesn't have earphones in, so everyone in the office can hear this.
That's weird. But it's like a holistic, it's a complete picture that I think when when talked about in the right order sequence of things, it helps you see
Hey, Marmia.
it helps you see the enhancements and their complete value with the direction that we're headed. So we just want to be cognizant of being able to give everybody that, and yeah, just being cognizant of that.
Yeah, I think that that's really, really good. So I'm super excited. Like even in the comments, like we're excited about it. Even going into it, not knowing it, but just knowing something's coming after such an amazing October, it does give good hope. I know that a lot of people will be really worried about how they're going to get that information and be able to disperse it to their teams. So when you go live with it on the first in that live video, we can then have the Dropbox right here in the Platinum group, right?
Yes. Yep.
So we can tell you that even though you maybe want to have all of that earlier, once it goes live, you will, because it's not something that's going to be like, it's not like a fast promo. It's like an enhancement that's going to stay.
Yeah. Like, so I'm going to share a little piece so Jeff Pearson will talk about this. So I'll share a little piece. So pretend to be, I'm like, oh my gosh, Jeff, that's great. So pretend to do that on the first. But we operate by 4 principles. And I think these 4 principles can kind of help you see like where our minds are at. One, it's gotta be permanent, right? It can't be a 2-month, a 3-month, even like a 6-month thing. Like it's gotta be permanent, right? It's gotta be simple, because if it's not simple, then you're trying to explain something that's complicated, and then it just it devalues it from the get-go, right? It's got to be part of a system, which is kind of what I talked about when you're looking at all of the pieces, right? Because if you get one piece on its own or 2 pieces, or, when you pull them out individually, it's like, well, I don't understand that. But if you see the whole thing, that allows it to be talked about in a way that makes you go, oh, okay, like I completely understand that. I get that. I'm forgetting number 4. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
I was gonna say, I've got a slide handy somewhere real close.
Worth it. There we go. Whew. I was like, oh crap.
You're not really breaking Jeff's thing either, because he told us these were his guiding factors. So, but I think when you put it with the stuff coming out, it makes even more sense. So when he was here a month ago to the Platinum group, he did say these are kind of his guiding forces. Which I think is really fun, because I thought some of the other things he did in his first go around here, I think like the Help 2, Help 5 was kind of his direction. And so I thought that was kind of simple. I can see this being a continuation of his direction. And
I think when we're able to put things in place for you all that hit these 4, like it's meaningful. It's not just like this flash in the pan and you have a great month and then we're into the next month and you're like, crap, what am I going to do now? Rather you can build continually, because we know it's centered around these 4 principles. So yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. Are there any other questions that people have that we haven't hit yet? Now's your chance to throw them in the Facebook comments. And Andrew does get to hang around in our group. Oh, this was typed earlier and I skimmed over it. There are a lot of comments about the people who are either inactive, but customers that still haven't rolled off, or brand partners, especially those who are making checks but haven't ordered in 17 months. Do you have any feedback on that?
Yeah, so I'll come back to the group, because I got a few examples that I think help accentuate the problem with that. So let me go do some diving and some exploration, and I'll come back to the group with anticipated timeframes, changes, etc.
All right, that sounds amazing. I think that was fantastic. I hope if other people have questions, I will go ahead and put the Google Drive link here in the chat once again, but we're not gonna look at those questions for a couple weeks. So it's more for like future ongoing. But if you have like kind of an immediate question you want Andrew to answer today, he gets to stay in our group until tonight. So that way he can read your comments and he can, you can interact with them. And I think this is just such a huge gift to us to get this time where you can answer those questions. Jeff just walked by your door, so maybe good thing you didn't catch that.
Oh my God.
Oh, I just pulled up his PowerPoint, so I'm going to minimize it. See, now he has no idea. He shh, don't break my confidence. Don't tell him. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he did give us a hint that those were his guiding factors, and I'm thankful, because I feel like that gives us some security that even at that small change, these changes coming aren't going to be flash in the pants where we're going to be changing it again in just a couple of months. And so, and also to all the haters out there, then it definitely shows we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're committed to obviously everything Young Living stands for. Committed in your success, committed in your future, like, and this will all be a direct correlation to that, because that's how committed we are to making sure that you have success. So yeah.
How excited are you that it's October's wrapping up and November 1 is like so close?
So I was actually talking to Jeff before I joined this call, and he's like, should we share stuff? And I was just like, oh, but it, like the marketing pieces are done, and so like we all want to share it. Like we want to shout it from the rooftops, because I think it's one of the most exciting things that I feel like I've ever been a part of, especially at Young Living. So And I've been a part of some pretty fun things. Like original Silverbound, Dream 500, Dream 1000. Like I've had some pretty fun things. But this yeah.
Some of my favorite words are those Dream 500, Dream 1000. Any hope of a trip somewhere coming down the pipeline?
You might have to just wait and see. So.
Well, I like trips, so they're fun and amazing. And I'd love to see all my favorite platinum. Wait, it's fun. That's funny. Everybody's very, very happy with your content today. I know that there's still some. Really
Everyone's
tough
very, very
questions,
happy with your
the
content
CD stuff and some
today.
of the
Oh
other
my
stuff that isn't
God.
Wrapped up. Those are long term. I'm glad we're not flashing the pants changing though, because I feel like
They were talking
if we
about
change
the
it, it doesn't
November
work,
1st
like
announcement.
Silverbound,
Yeah.
The temporary fix didn't help, and then all of a sudden we're in a third Silverbound, and we don't know how to do it. So
Are they still like upset that their stuff is getting leaked beforehand?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, and then that stuff coming on November 1st is primarily U.S. and Canada, North America. That I got a quick text message on that. There is one thing that does kind of apply to international builders that'll be also shared. Yes.
Yeah. So the majority of it, all U.S. and Canada. There is one little enhancement that does apply. But we'll be able to walk through that again. All in the betterment of investing in you all. So.
Do you have any words yet on maybe gathering together in January? It's a question in the chat.
I have a meeting later today to make sure we're locked in on our dates that we've put together. So yes, I'll come back to the group with some better details.
But it might be helpful to people. The next question is there a gathering plan in Salt Lake City in January? So
I'll put it in the chat on the Facebook group, and then I'll come back later and I'll give a drop down.
Yeah, and I think maybe we'll need to make this a new post so it doesn't get buried in the comments. So when you get it, tag me too, and I'll make sure it's a new post and everybody can see it. Okay, guys, that's it. We are out of time. Andrew, you giving us this time is a blessing we are thankful for, and we will be staying tuned for some answers in the comments. Make sure you follow the chat so you can catch it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the live stream.
Oh my God. What? Well. How the turntables. My green screen. Okay. Which side is it? Nope, it's not that side. Okay, this side can. I cannot scoot it forward anymore. Oh my God. Can I make myself smaller? Their announcement wasn't world shaking. You know, I'm just gonna take a little sneak peek over at Instagram. Is that lady must be a big builder, right? Nope, that's not her. Andrew. Nope. Oh. I found her. Every time I do a live call, it reminds myself I'm a complete dork, but I'm one with a heart. And hopefully that's what matters. The last day for 2022. Probably I'm already packed away my 2022 sandals. Oh. She posted a picture of her feet. There's no engagement on her family homestead oils. Is this the right thing? Videos unavailable. This can't be her. Oh my God, all of her links are broken. The last time she posted on her blog was 2020.
Oh, I don't know if she's a big builder. She just runs the rep chat groups and thinks she's, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to take that away from her. I obviously feel some kind of way because y'all hang out with me sometimes on live chat. So, man, thanks for sharing that with us, Kira, because I'm like, so are any of the videos in that Young Living playlist, can I react to them? Or are there some, are they safe to react to? Because I'm, oh God. Scaring my DMs for a second. We're okay. Oh, jeez. But in context, it means there are reps who have been inactive for over a year and are still earning a paycheck on their downline customer volume. So lots of people still collecting checks. And that hurts the paychecks of those who are still active because it's money that doesn't roll to them. Oh. They seem to be ignoring it, but they are absolutely paying attention. They just don't want reps to keep freaking out. So blinders on. Brand partners. Yep. Yes, the playlist is all usable. Yeah, I've reacted to a lot of them. I don't ever want to be like, oh my God. And I try to ask, but I'm just like, I like reacting to it when it's like when you're here too, because you add like, you're able to answer stuff that I could never answer. Oh my God, on this blog, they have member memories. This is wild. I know I've been streaming for 1,000,000 hours. It's 2:25. Well, I don't know what to say. The more I learn about Young Living, the more frustrated I get, and like listening to the argument that lawyer made at the appellate level for the case for the McNaughton, I was like, I don't understand why this is your strongest argument. I don't get it. It's not like and again, Young Living's saying like, oh, they cherry picked all this stuff from our website. It's not. It's more than just the website. And Young Living seems to, and this is my opinion, they seem to protect themselves by saying, oh, we did not support that. That's brand partners being independent. Well, on Gary Young's blog, he's the founder and he said a lot of this stuff that gets repeated. The brand partners have been asking Young Living to fix the CV issue for most of the year, basically since the comp plant changed because the issue, and every week Andrew says the same shit. Yep. I just don't. It's like they're like, oh my gosh, we're freaking out that that there seems to be a lot of brand partners leaving, and yet they don't do the things they need to do to keep the brand partners there, in my opinion. Like, fix things quickly for the people who are going and spreading the word and trying to sell essential oils to others, which I'm not a big fan of, but that's fine. Member memory. Look at all these. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. What? Is that Annie Hauser? That can't be Annie Hauser.
Yep, Philadelphia, freaking Pennsylvania. That's Annie Hauser. Did I just duplicate? That's her. Yep. That's the girl that's the woman that was on the announcement call that was pre-recorded, and they treated her like she was live, and then we snuck into her Zoom call afterwards. Be a whole person. Grow your cold market and meet new people. Get outside your comfort zone. Be a whole person. Go to non-oils class. Joanne always encourages people to join classes. When you meet somebody new at a class, though, don't just pull out your oils and start telling people about them. First, connect with them, build a relationship, become friends. So go to the class early. Don't leave as soon as it's done. And if you're interested in attracting builders, attract people who are entrepreneurs in the making. Go to an investment class. You're bound to connect with people looking for the next opportunity. Don't start an oils blog per se. If you're thinking about starting one or starting an Instagram account around oils when you haven't had any presence on Instagram before, Annie suggested keeping some things in mind. The people you're attracting to your blog or account are probably already oilers. They're not your prospects, she said. End of story. That's true. It's a lot of work. Don't kid yourself that success in social sharing happens overnight. It's good to be about something other than essential oils. Oh my God. Handle objections. What, like Gary's pretending to be a doctor? Oh. We're not going to watch this, don't worry. I want to see it, though. Bright Cove. Gary Young, are you going to let me download this for free? Oh my God. They put a download button for the video panel. I can't. I'm downloading it. I'm going to see if it works. Yeah. They can't fix shipping because they can't afford it. They can't show testing because they adulter oils knowingly, etc. There's some type of skeleton stopping them fixing and being transparent. Yep. I struggle so hard to make friends, and I know others do too. It doesn't help if you're worrying that someone is not being genuine in a friendship. Yeah, exactly. And it's still it's freaking scary, and it's very disappointing when you think like, oh my gosh, I finally didn't say something inappropriate, or I didn't say something that's gonna turn people off, or whatever, and then it's like, oh my gosh, here's the sales pitch in your DMs. And I know I've been in multi-level marketing. I did not recruit people in
to Young Living. I had people stacked under me. That doesn't really make it any better. But that was just too painful to... I did it some in Mary Kay, and it is painful to even think about because I do not make friends very easily at all. I do think they test, but I think it proves that they use cheap, adulterated oils, and that would completely destroy the company of True. It's downloading, so we're just waiting to see if this works. Site sucker. I wonder why that's in that folder. That's okay. Y'all see this? The download button right there? That's just hilarious. It's downloading. It's taking a long time to download, so they must have uploaded a huge file here. And I have decently fast internet, so I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's not even a big file, so unless they're giving me a virus right now. And the reason I think they test is because Gary hired Dr. Pappas to test for them and then later exposed them. Come on. I'm sure this is on. And this is an RCD panel, Royal Crown Diamond. It's a 2-hour panel. Oh, but that's why it's so big. It's 2 hours. Dr. Pappas, so misunderstood. Feel free to share. If you copy and paste whole posts to your member blog, please attribute it and link back to the original post on dgaryyoung.com. This might just work. I'm just waiting to see if it works because... yeah. I have virus software, so hopefully we should be okay. The slow download being a virus. I think it might just be with how Young Living has been with not optimizing their... Oh, here we go. I think they just... Oh, it's a 2 gigabyte file. It's just huge. We're not gonna... We'll watch it another day. Oh my god. Did we get sound? Nope.
Time for me, or
Oh, we
there's
do.
a lot going on. You need to find other people on the journey. You need to find other people. Now, I will say, I'm gonna split this into 2 pieces. Number one, I feel like one of the things that was super powerful for me early in growing is
Hey, Willow.
had no idea what any other team was doing. No clue. All I had my eyes on was my team and what they were accomplishing.
Okay, I'm just checking the sound. Kira, do you want this video? If you don't, that's cool. I'll just upload it. It's 2 gigabytes. It's a big file. It's a big file. I'll probably react to it. I think I'm doing Beachbody stuff tomorrow, so I'll maybe react to it on Sunday or something. Well, yeah, I'm upset about the frankincense too. Testing. I just don't. I don't know what I was saying. I'm a little bit tired. I want to look up. So that's Annie Hauser. Well, let's just look real quick. Young Living Royal Crown Diamonds. All right. So we're looking for someone named Aaron. And we're looking for someone named... That's her, Erin Rogers. I'm not trying to dox anyone. Oh yeah, no worries. I can put it on an unlisted playlist on my YouTube if you want. So that's Erin Rogers. She's a public figure. Well, she's at least this public in terms of having people take 1.5 tablets by mouth daily. What is this? The next person is Lindsay. Find. Oh, Lindsay? Is that her? It's not Lindsay Teague. She doesn't really do stuff anymore. And then Johan. Find. Oh, is she not? That's Annie. That must be Johan. Maybe it's not. I'm just trying to see if these people are still selling. That's the whole point of me trying to see if these people are still...
If you failed to place value, you go back to them and you say, "Girl,
around and if that's after the self-reflection it doesn't seem to make sense, then I would just ignore it, because most people don't know what you're doing, especially if you have this oil business thing. And how do I keep motivated? I started with loving the oils and really feeling how it has changed.
Oh, it's not a full 2-hour video. It's just, they didn't even cut it. It's just an hour. It's less than an hour. Did they introduce him at least? I'm just interested now, sorry.
All right, let's get this started. So, when I found out that this was one of the ones that I was going to be doing, I was super excited.
Hold your mic up.
I got to spend about a year in diamond support. So, is that close enough? So I got to spend a year working with
No, it's not.
And I gained a great love and appreciation for who they are and the hard work that they put in, and for the amazing people that they are. And so when I found out that I'm the one that gets to ask these
It's way too hot.
questions, I was super excited. So I would love to bring them out and let you hear from them. So I would love to bring out Royal Crown Diamonds, Annie Hauser, Erin Rogers, Lindsay Gramont, and Joanne Kahn.
Joanne Kahn. Lindsay Gramont. Joanne Kahn. This is what? Lindsey. Lindsay Gramont. Okay, we got that one right. Joanne is not in here anymore? Maybe they didn't spell her name. Khan? How do you spell Khan? Oh, there you go. Right here. They didn't spell her name right. Joanne's passion for Young Living's mission kickstarted her business and propelled her to become a role model and leader in the company. Her Young Living journey began in 2011 when Joanne was looking for household products formulated without toxins. After her positive experience with Young Living products, Joanne started sharing them with her friends and family. Once she received her first check in the mail, she realized she was creating her own business. Joanne's success helped launch the Hong Kong, Taiwan, and China markets, and are currently leading the largest Chinese global team in Young Living. Her team includes 4 Royal Crown diamonds and many other diamonds. Joanne looks forward to new challenges in her life. She says having a growth mindset is important. I adapt and stay positive when met with challenges. One of those challenges was writing the book, Following the Leader, a book dedicated to her beloved mentor and Young Living founder, D. Gary Young. Oh, we're going to review that book. For more information on Young Living's average earning results, please see the income disclosure statement. Okay. Testing. Okay, we're back. For more information regarding Young Living's blah, blah, blah. Following the Leader, Joanne Khan, Hong Kong. Let's see. Let me go back over here. Oh, it's an actual book. Can I not get this on Kindle? Oh, and it's all used, which is fine. The Oil Freedom Academy. Oh, this is half price books. All right, let's buy it. How much is shipping? Oh, it's fine. Okay. I would say, oh, I missed all its chats. I'm seeing DC slipping further down the rabbit hole. No, sorry, Beth. I'm going to play tomorrow. I'm going to try to finish up early and play tomorrow. So, yeah, no Dreamlight today. I was just trying to do an MLM stream. I'm trying to get to reach more people looking for stuff, but I'm not doing a good job in terms of doing good thumbnails and doing short content, which I need to do more short content. So, yeah. I'm thinking maybe making videos of our cat opening a cat advent presents. Oh, Fizzle6, I'd love that. She doesn't play a lot, we think, because she was very neglected during her formative years, but it might be fun trying to find things that give her at least some enrichment. different experiences. That would be incredible, Fizzle Sticks. That would be incredible. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. We are doing Dreamlight Valley this weekend. I'm hopefully gonna be streaming with Val and Gus at some point. I just need to see when they're available. We're doing the Young Living stream Saturday, and we're doing Beachbody today at some point if everyone's available from the Snark crew. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh, you sent me something on Instagram? Never mind. Hold on. Where's my phone? Oh my God, where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. Can I read this? I can just drop it to my computer, I guess. Download. Download. Can I read this on the stream? Okay. It's mostly the last line I wanted you to see. Okay. Let me minimize these. Can I read the last line on the stream? And what? Like you, we are motivated by the excitement generated in the last few weeks with the successful holiday spark sale, our fast start announcement, and the release of the oil that rings in the season, otherwise known as Evergreen Essence. And there is more excitement to come, but we have been sworn to secrecy. Happy holiday shopping to everyone. Your supply chain team. What? What excitement? There's more things to come. I am just laughing at all of the, we're so sorry, we're going to have slow shipping. That's essentially what I got from everything. That your supply chain team will be working hard to get your orders as quickly as possible. Sounds like a delay. Sounds like a big delay to me. Is that... Yeah. You'll find more cheer in a graveyard. Oh my gosh. Sky, would this not be hilarious? Like someone just like in a graveyard, but kind of have like dug their own grave in terms of like, we're just chilling out and they've got their little blanket. Like they're just like me waiting for Young Living to announce something exciting. And just kind of like you're snuggling in, just waiting for the announcement. I just think that would be hilarious. Oh my God. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for liking the stream. Replay crew, much love to you. Much non-culty love. Live chat, thanks for keeping me company. I had a great time. Thanks for the conversation. And I'll catch you on the next live stream. Gary digging his own grave, yes. I still don't have an outro, so I'm just gonna play the music. Good night or good morning. Ah! My phone just fell.